We are back. Okay. We have... My next guest is truly a remarkable man. You run out of things to say about Bob Hope. Everybody knows him throughout the entire world. He's had a remarkable career, and he's had a string of television specials with some remarkably long titles. This one I have to read because I couldn't remember it. The Sunday night at 8 o'clock, right here on NBC for 2 hours, 2-hour special. You can see, and here's the title. Bob Hope, stand up and cheer for the National Football League's 60th year and all-star salute to America's #1 spectator sport. And on the 1st of December, he's going to be appearing in Philadelphia at Villanova University. Would you welcome the one and only Bob Hope?
This stuff is coming back then. Remember that?
You always dress...
I had this made for me in Pittsburgh. Really? Where were you at the time? Well, I'll tell you, huh?
You always dress rather sporty. I don't see you wear more sport
a guy
clothes.
sent me this from Thunder Bay, Andy Coffee, and it's a beautiful thing, isn't it?
That's gorgeous,
Isn't that a pretty thing?
Is that,
I don't usually go this.
It's like a little
like
corduroy.
I'm just going on the way to Santa Anita or something. But it's you know, it wakes you up a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, and I need it.
You're looking good. How you been?
I feel pretty
Is
good.
that the official title of your show?
Yeah.
Stand up and cheer for the All-Star Football League and All-Star Salute to America's #1 spectator sport. I didn't know professional football had been around. I guess it has.
60th anniversary.
60 years.
Isn't that wild, boy?
Yeah.
Made a lot of players and orthopedic surgeons wealthy.
Yeah. You invested in the Cleveland Indians. Are you still? You never got to professional
Still have
football,
a piece
did
of
you?
the Indians, and I had a piece of the Rams from 48 to 62. At that time, they were one of my better tax deductions.
Well, that was the golden years in the early 50s, the Rams.
No, they did. They really started. They played pretty. They had Waterfield and Van Brocklin and Crazy Legs Hirsch.
Tom Fears, all those guys.
Players. Yeah.
But you gave that up, huh? You must have known that.
I know. I didn't give it up. I was with Paulie and Fred Levy and Seeley, and they sold to Dan Reeves while I was in Okinawa. That's true. I'm not kidding.
You didn't know any.
I didn't know. Well, I had an idea. I don't think it made any difference, you know, because I was money hungry in those days.
Yeah.
And I made a little cash on that.
Did you ever play football at any time?
I did. I played in Cleveland. I played the East High. I was a tackle. I was very limber. I could go around my own end. Well, it's vaudeville, isn't it?
You really did, though. I didn't know that. You played football.
I did.
I high school. Were you going to be this
I was a
Thanksgiving?
lonesome man.
Yeah.
Nobody else on the team would talk to me.
Were you going to be
the
this
way I
Thanksgiving?
played, huh?
Were you going to be this Thanksgiving?
This Thanksgiving, I'm going to be in Palm Springs. I'm leaving tomorrow for Palm Springs and playing the Harvey Korman thing.
That's right. Freddie's
And
going
the
down for
Canyon,
that.
and then I'm going to try to get to Ford and try to get some government money back.
Do you live close to the President Ford down there? Or are
I
you
live
fairly...
close. I can roll down the hill to 4 courses. I mean it. I live close to the original course, O'Donnell, a canyon. I live close to Canyon.
Right.
It takes me 7 lakes down the bottom of the hill, and then I get to Thunderbird in about 15 minutes.
You know, I can remember in the early years in Los Angeles, it must have been in about 1949 or 50, driving to Palm Springs, and they had one golf course. I think it was Indian...
9-hole course.
Indian Wells or something?
No, O'Donnell,
That
right
was the
against
first
the
one?
mountain, the original golf course.
And now I think Palm Springs has more golf courses than any
They have
city.
52 golf courses.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah, they're truly. And the way Ford plays, he doesn't know which course... Wait, that's just a straight line.
Good luck on this one.
He doesn't know which course he's going to play until after his first tee shot.
Wherever...
52 courses.
In other words,
52.
after the tee shot, he goes wherever that is. and
Wherever
play.
the ball goes, he follows it.
I don't believe they got 52 golf courses. I cannot believe
That's
that.
true. It's true. They put them in. If you haven't got a golf course, you're nobody down there.
That is incredible.
Really. It's amazing.
Oh, who you got on your show this week besides I know you got some of the
Who
football
we got on the
greats.
show?
Yeah, you've got
Elizabeth Taylor.
I'm going to talk to you about Elizabeth Taylor on the
Elizabeth
show.
Taylor,
Yeah.
you know, she came on. I hate to see a woman beg like that. No, she's divine. We're so thrilled. I was supposed to be on my show last year at West Point, but she became ill.
That's right, I remember.
And she's so thrilled. She plays the commissioner of football on the show. And Namath walks in and says, "My, how you've changed, Mr. Rosette." He gets quite a laugh.
I started to say something and it left me, which made
We
me
have
just as
Olivia
well.
Newton-John,
Yeah?
who looks so good. I'd like to go with her hyphen.
She is pretty, isn't she?
She's pretty. She's
Pretty lady.
She does physical with all the football stars, Rosie Greer and Dick Butkus and Bob Lilly and a lot of cats. And they do a number called The Linesman Lament.
Yeah.
And it sounds pretty good considering they're singing through scar tissue. I think it's a marvelous.
Yeah, that's not... How did you get... Now, I read something in the paper today that you had said you'd never worked with Elizabeth Taylor before, and she reminded you that she was on your radio show some 30 years ago. Is that a true story?
Who did?
Elizabeth Taylor.
The paper.
Yeah,
it was in the
true.
paper today.
That's true.
You said,
About
never
National
worked together.
Velvet time.
Yeah.
That's true. We were both child stars.
I'll give up before you will.
You stared at me longer than Jack Benny. Didn't he stare him out? Wasn't he beautiful?
Oh, Freddie's doing a thing. We got
An outstanding clip.
We do. I didn't know that.
What'd you do?
Somebody said we have an actual film clip.
They
for a
didn't
feed.
bring film clips over
First
here.
time.
Are you
My
kidding?
goodness. Isn't that amazing? Roll 'em. Roll 'em.
How do you? No, I've never been able to do that. How do you do that?
You know, my daughter's the only one can do it in my family. It's a thing. It's a Dutch thing.
I know they used to do that in the old.
That's a station house.
The sketches, the station house sketch
All
show.
the Dutch comics used to do it.
What's the trick? I've never been able to do it.
It has to happen for you now.
It's a
It's just-
glottal
How many people can do it in the audience? Let me hear it.
Let me hear that. 500 guys doing station
A lot of
house.
tigers up there.
Yeah.
Tape people are going crazy.
The tape people are going crazy. All right. Why don't we show it? This is a little. Is this outtakes or are these things that have happened or is this?
Yeah, I think a lot of stuff they got, but I think they got a lot of people on there. We
Okay.
have
Watch the
Susan
monitor.
Anton and Barbara Mandrell and.
I know that you're very athletic, Bob, but have you ever played football?
Are you kidding? I was a triple threat man.
Oh.
Yes, I was a coach. I was a triple threat man. I really was. The coach never knew whether I was going to fumble, run the wrong way, or tackle a pom-pom girl.
Well, I became a referee because I wanted to keep things orderly. See, without me, the game would be total confusion, chaos, and complete calamity.
And what's your problem, Foot, aside from your name?
Well, none of the players can trust this cut-rate Casanova with their girlfriends. He's stolen mine 3 times.
What could he possibly have?
That's
that
good.
a big,
That's fine.
handsome man.
Money. I mean, poor
Why did you want to become a football player?
naast Diewits cool football. Wat heb je gezegd? Met ontzettend inderdaad. He always wanted big shoulders.
Please, someone shake that tree for me.
Yeah, sure. We'd be glad to.
Sad, isn't it? They both think there's an apple tree there.
It's pitiful. Anyone can see those are oranges.
Butkus, Rosie Greer, and Bob Lilly. I'll tell you. You didn't recognize it was Dick Butkus, Roosevelt Greer, and Bob Lilly.
Yeah.
And
And
if,
we
they don't,
got,
and if they don't sing well, who's going to tell them? I mean,
That's right. It's true. It's true. We got Staubach, the quarterback,
Staubach,
on
yeah.
there, and every time he was supposed to speak a line, we had to send a messenger in with it.
it's like we got a lot of people on there.
You know how they love football? I used this audience of yours last night for my monologue.
That's what I hear.
And you know, when I said I'm going to do the 60th anniversary of football, that audience applauded like hell.
Crazy.
I didn't know it was that
I guess
popular with them.
Probably.
I think it was that.
Either that and basketball are
Couldn't
the
have
most
been the way
watched
I was
sports.
dressed.
Yeah. Did you wear this coat last night during the
I don't know.
monologue? Or? Did you go back? You were from England originally. Did you go back for the wedding? The Prince Charles and Lady
No,
Di?
I
thought
just
being
received the invitation yesterday.
I thought being a native Britisher, you would you would have attended that.
Yeah, it was pretty. It was pretty. I loved the way everybody over here, you know, wore that hairdo, that Diana hairdo.
Yeah.
Even some of the girls. I thought it was just
What are you doing back in Villanova now on December the 1st? You said you were appearing at...
I'm going back there. They're getting a big fundraising thing going because they want to start the football program again at the Academy of Music. So I'm going back there and do a little show like we did up there at the Budweiser. Huh?
San Francisco?
Yes.
I was up there with him the other way, that Budweiser thing. Imagine this guy, the spokesman for Budweiser for 80 years, huh? That's a match. That's a match made in heaven.
Oh, yes.
He was christened with a jug of Ripple, you know.
It was either that or become a Clydesdale, and he...
I have to follow this guy. What's his name? Our publicity guy, the funny guy,
Mike Rorty.
Mike
Tommy
Rorty
Lasorda.
and Tom Lasorda. That's all I have to follow, you know.
Yeah, but he did
Then
it.
they say, and here he is, the funny man, and then you come out and fight for your life, you know? No, they were a great group. And Tom Lasorda was wonderful, wasn't he?
Yeah.
God, when you think, the Italians, they... In fact, Sinatra follows us, and he's going to sing Thanks for the Memories Sunday night. Imagine 44 years it took him to steal that.
And he's doing your theme song?
Yeah, I got to steal some. You know,
That's
I
right,
think
he's
I'll
got
do-
his special on, doesn't
I may take and do My Way.
Yeah. You sing in your
My
right.
wife
You
has
sing.
been
You sing
thinking
well.
about that for years, huh?
Yeah, you sing well.
I introduced that thing. You know?
I know. You
Don't worry, step on anything.
I never would know where you're going anymore. I look in those beady little eyes of yours trying to figure out where you're headed before I jump in. What? Send him home. Send him home. You're going to Palm Springs tonight?
I'm going to Palm Springs. I sure am.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Great to see you.
You can drive down with
Great.
Freddie. He's
fine.
going.
Freddie's going to play. I hope I'm playing in back
Robert.
of him. I hate to think. Yeah, thank you, Robert.
He never ceases to amaze me. He's on the go all the time. We'll be back with Susan Sarandon in just a moment.